Hello, Cancer. I am Ulrich. I'm a Lenormand card reader, and today we will do the work, money, business card reading for the sign of Cancer for the month of January. I will try to keep the reading as short as possible, but of course, it's my intention to deliver you a quality product, so it will require some of your time. As always, we will do 4 card readings for the sign of Cancer for the month of January, and these are based on the natural elements in your astrological chart, or for some of you, on your time of birth. These basic elements are air, earth, water, and fire. Now, the 4 objects that you always see on my table are directly connected to those elements. So you choose or you pick one that you think relates most to your personality, or you choose one you feel most comfortable with. This object of your choice, it should or it will relate the best to your current situation. However, if the object and the related video does not match your first choice, please check the other videos that are immediately connected in the same session. I'm sure one of the 4 will fit you. Anyway, the matches represent the fire element, the stone represents the earth element, the aerosol sprayer represents the air element, and the shell represents the water element. Also, I want to add, if you have questions, you can always post them in the comments below. So Cancer, here we go for your work, business, money card reading for the month of January. Hello, Cancer, and welcome to the Shell or the Water Group for your work, money, business card reading for the month of January. As your first card here, we see the key. The key is the card of solutions. Answers are yes. This is a positive card, so most of the things around you will be answered positive, related to work, work, money, and business here. This is a very good card for offering solutions and finding a way out of problems, whatever they might be. Here, this is what we see, and this card is on your person. Anyway, it points also that we have a very good insights. We have deep insights in problems here. This is what we are seeing here. We have successful outcomes. We reason bright. We are capable in what we are doing here. Also, others perceive us in that way. They see that we are capable with the things what we are doing. They see that we can offer smart solutions. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also it means if you cooperate a lot with other people, that you brainstorm, you put your ideas together. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, it points that we are achieving our answers. Also here with the birds in the middle, this points to, if you want to find solutions for yourself and for others, for people around you, that communication is actually the key for finding for solving the solutions here. This is what we are seeing here. We need to talk, and out of these talks, we need to talk up front. And if we talk up front, there will be solutions in there. And out of these communications, we actually will find a solution for the problem. But we need to do this in advance. So not waiting till the problems are there. If you see them coming, or if you suspect them coming, you need to act upfront. This is what we are seeing here. But communication here is the key here. Sometimes also it points to nervosity here. This is what we are seeing, because the cards sometimes can point nervosity. Also, it can indicate, especially also with the rider here, that a short trip is at hand. Suddenly there is a short trip at hand for some reason, maybe for business, maybe a short trip that you take some time out, and it will be something that you quite enjoy, because we have the moon here, and the moon are very good feelings. Then we have the key, the sit, and the lily here. The key and the sit here, it means suddenly there is, after we have a lot of communication, there's suddenly a breakthrough. We see what the problem is, we understand the problem, we have inspirations here. If we had certain limitations before, if we were like restricted, or we could not move, or there was no solution here, we see suddenly we are on the move here. This is what we are seeing with this cards together here. Anyway, here we see also we take important decisions in our life. There is a kind of a turning point here. It's like this is a decision that is fated to be with this combination here. Sometimes also if we have certain consequences about decisions that we have taken before, we accept the consequences of those solutions here. Also, we are willing to interrupt and to communicate here. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the sit and the lily in itself. Here we see that there are sudden changes positive changes in our career path. It doesn't mean that our career path is normally broken, but it means there is a like a healthy change, like suddenly there's a deviation of our path, but actually it's a positive deviation because we come more where we need to be. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Sometimes also it points that we need to take care of our health a little bit, maybe due to stress here. We need to be careful also with the lily that we have enough rest. The lily is a quiet card. You can think, you can communicate a lot, but if you have a lot of stress also with the lily here, the lily tells us also sometimes we need to take some time out. We need to see that our mind can have enough peace here. This is what we are seeing here. We will take also decisions on the long run. This is what we are seeing if we go in this new direction or we take new decisions here. It's possible that certain decisions will bring you in a different angle and you will have less peace of mind. This is what we are seeing here also with this card combination. Anyway, also it's possible also before you were very passionate about certain things, but it's like the passion is declining a little bit here. This is what we are seeing here with it's possible like that you are not into it 100%, or there could be like you have a moral issue with something here. This is what we are seeing also with this combination. If you have the feeling here, sometimes we have the feeling with this combination that we need to do the right thing. This is what we are seeing here also with these cards together here. Anyway, sometimes this points also that we might have need to solve some problems or with the family that is close to us. Then we're going to mirror the key and the lily. Here we see that this change in career or these changes that are about to happen, we are actually very successful in our career. We get more wiser here. This is what we are seeing here. Also, in general, we have good performances here. We perform well here. The things that we are doing, we need to find them more meaningful. It's like we want to find more depth, more wisdom in what we are doing with this combination of cards. Sometimes also this points to professions who bring solutions. Like the key brings solutions. Sometimes it's offered to professions like people who secure things, or sometimes literally this is like a locksmith for unlocking something, but there are many ways, or this for unlocking. This can also be for unlocking ideas, unlocking feelings, unlocking emotions. This is what we are seeing here, professions connected to that here that we are seeing here. Anyway, we see that here that we get a certain life answer here that is important for us here with this combination. Suddenly there also, as I said, there will be a family, the family reunites, and we will need to work some things out here. Also, this is what we are securing. Also, other people will probably say to you, no matter your age, it's like you're getting more mature. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. Anyway, there will be the solutions that you'll find because the lily is very experienced. You will offer a very important quality solutions to others because the lily is high quality. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Also, you will have some maybe before you saw things in a certain angle. And here we see that we have changing sometimes due to wisdom, due to experience. We have some aha moments that we say, oh, okay, it's like that. So this is what we are seeing here also with this combination. And then we have the lily, the stars, and the lily, the stars, and the moon. The lily and the stars here, it tells us here that if we have certain wishes, career like, this is a very forgiving, also a yes card. It's a card that is very positive to what we are doing. The moon soften things off. This is a very good combination here that we have for long-term success, for things that we wished for, that we hoped for, because they come true here. Career like this is what we are seeing here with this combination. Sometimes also this points to a career that that you have jobs that are not common. We literally need to use our head here, our brain here, but these are professions sometimes that are connected to that here. There is a strong desire here for certain life achievements here, what we are seeing here. Sometimes this also points to a person who teaches others. So it's possible if you have a lot of life experience, you decide to communicate with others, to share your knowledge. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. And you could be older, but also you could be more mature. So here we have the both here. It's like you are a teacher here for others, and maybe this is an old dream of you for teaching others. This is what maybe these opportunities, maybe before it's more focused on the career itself, and now maybe you go in a different angle as we saw here, and we share more information. This is what we are seeing here with this with these cards together. Anyway, here, if we have certain hopes and dreams, maybe here are in the past, our dreams were more materialistic, but here it's like the wishes that we have are more modest. We have more modest dreams and we see things in a different way. This is what we are seeing here. It's like our personality is changing. This is what we are seeing here with this. It's like we want to find a certain purpose in what we are doing. Sometimes as people grow older or more mature, or they get more mature, they see things in a different angle. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the stars and the moon. This means the moon attracts people. So it means you will be popular in your surroundings if you communicate, if you bring solutions here. It points that you are very popular here with this combination. Sometimes also this points to a person who shares information through television, through media. Here, this is what we are seeing, and you could be quite popular with these things here, with this combination here of cards here. Also, there is a materializing, even though you have maybe less wishes, material wishes. Still, a lot of things here are coming to you. This is what we are seeing here. Also, sometimes this points, or in many cases, this points to a very stable job here that we are seeing here. We are trying to find a very good harmonial balance here. It's important here to find harmony in ourselves here. If you have stress, you need to try to find harmony here with this combination. As I said, also, you will have this points mostly also with the stars to a person who has a lot of psychic, intuitive abilities in what we are doing, and actually it improves your reputation. People tell you, where do you get this, where do you get these ideas, these insights? But it's due to experience and something like we intuitively knew deep inside ourselves here. This is what we are seeing here with these combinations of cards. Anyway, here we see also that we have a kind of intuition, and we follow our intuition. We know it's the right thing to do, and it leads us actually on the path where we should be. But there could be some changes here that are coming, as I said earlier. Then we have, I'm going to give some additional information here. The birds and the rider, it points to that we get some feedback from people around us here. We get a sudden news here related to our career here. This is what we are seeing here. There could be some, suddenly there's a message there coming to you, or there's people who want to talk to you. They want to interview you here. They want to re-meet you. This is what we are seeing here. Several people, several meetings here that we are having here for this combination. It could worry you a little bit, but actually it's positive here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It could be that the whole organization of the thing is a little bit chaotic, but actually it works out well here. This is what we are seeing. Then we have the stars and the moon here. This points to, again, to fame and fortune. This is a very good final, because this is the end of the reading here. And here we see that we have fame, we have fortune here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. So Cancer, this is all for the air group, sorry, for the for the water group. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this work, business, money card reading. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. If this card reading don't fit you at all, please check the other 3 that are connected here. I'm sure one of the 4 will fit you. You can also check out the love card readings and the specific financial card readings that we do for your sign. Also, on regular basis, there are love card readings. So if you have interest in one of those topics, you can find everything on my channel there. Everything is available for you. Anyway, Cancer, thank you for your time, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, and bye-bye for now. Hello, Cancer, and welcome to the Aerosol or the Air Group for your work, money, business card reading for January 2022. As the first card here, we see the Clovers. Clovers is a very positive card. It's the lucky card of the deck. So it means that most of the things that will happen in our life or that we are expecting are going in a positive way, and it brings positively in our path that we are going. But maybe we have certain areas that we thought we go in and that would bring us positivity, but maybe it's not in that direction that we will receive the positivity. So it might be that the positivity that we are receiving or the good things that we are receiving in our life are not coming from the places or how we expect it to be. But anyway, it's positive. It's possible that we are confronted with some problems and there comes positivity out of that. This is what we are seeing here, or it is enabled through to a certain structure here that we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, there are a lot of positive things here, but not maybe in the way that you saw or you think they will happen here. This is what we are seeing. The mountain as the central card here. Here we see that if it's not what we expected, we should stand our ground here. This is what we are seeing here. We need to be strong. We need to keep moving, even though there are certain restrictions, difficulties that might come on our path here. Sometimes this points to blockades, structural blockades that we are encountering, but it doesn't necessarily need to be negative. It's like here we get something out of it and it leads to something positive. But you will see as it passes in your life and how you can implement it in your goals that you want to reach. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, it's very important here, this phase that we are undergoing. If there are obstacles, they will help you later on in life, and it will give you more potential on the long run. You will learn some things here that you are encountering here. Sometimes also it points that somebody higher placed or competition, if you have business here, that try to hold you back. They try to compete you here. So here we need to see that we are using our full potential. We need to be stubborn here. This is what we are seeing here for overcoming these problems. It's possible somebody tries to block us, try to hold our business back. We are confronted with them, maybe in a certain way. This is what we are seeing here. So we will need to be some stuff, but tough here, but we will see that in a way there's a positive element to the whole things that brings us in the right direction. Then we go actually in the reading itself. It was a little bit difficult here to figure out, so I chose the diamond shape here for your card reading. So as the first card here, we see the house and the tower here. This points to the headquarters of a business or an organization, or this is your business. This could be your home, your workplace if you are an independent, or the place where you work as a person. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, there could be, as I said earlier, certain boundaries that we are having on the work, that we have certain restrictions here also. Maybe certain people are trying to restrict us. They try to implement certain rules, regulation on us, because these two cards, they are quite strict. They have rules and regulations, and these two cards are actually that we need to follow the rules and the regulations. But since we have the clovers there, actually it could work in our advantage. This is what we are seeing here. There's some, maybe it's a little bit, this period could work out a little bit longer, but it will work out positive. This we are seeing here. Later on, we get good messages here. If we follow certain rules, certain protocols here, this is what we are seeing here. Sometimes this combination, I want to immediately tell this points that maybe we have a trip in mind far away. If not far away, we are considering doing business with abroad, because the tower is crossing borders and the mountain is abroad. If we are not physically crossing borders, it's possible we do business or we do trade, because this card is also in a way related to getting things on the move, doing business. This is also a money card. Here we see that maybe we try to get some action due to the internet. This points also sometimes to the internet, but there it will not be easy for doing this business, but it could be internet, and it could be that you're physically traveling. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, this points that we are doing business, or we are considering a trip afar, and maybe on the long run, we could consider that we are actually gonna live there on the long run. But this is the beginning stages that we are seeing here with this combination. But as I said, it could be that we have quite strict rules of regulation. If you still into school or you follow education, it could be that the teachers that you have around you, they are quite strict. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Sometimes this points to universities, also universities abroad. So this is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, here we see it's very important. Your privacy is also very important to you. If you have a room on your own, it's very important for you that you have privacy there. If you have a business, it's also possible here that you are very strict for keeping your business and your privacy separate here. This is what we are seeing with this combination. Sometimes also points that we are thinking about real estate transactions. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's possible also there is some emotional distance, because the tower is high, towards the family or towards certain people that we are connected to in the business. If we are an employee, this points that we take distance, especially from the CEOs, people who are in charge. If they come up to us, we will be distant towards them, and probably there is a reason for that here with this combination. Anyway, if you have certain plans, you will execute these plans exactly as you thought to execute them. If you study, it's the same, because we have the book here. You have a way, a path you want to find for studying or an additional study, and you will find, you will execute it exactly as it's in your head. You will not let yourself deviate from certain plan, because we have the rider here, and the right is a quite intrusive card. It wants to do what it has in its mind here, and even though there are difficulties here, so we govern the plan here, what we are have in our mind here with this combination. You could be confronted here with traditional forms of hierarchy in the business or in the place where you study, or whatever applies on you. Then we have the book and the house here. Sorry, the book and the house, yeah. We mirror the cards here. Then we see here, it's possible that this could point that that you are considering going somewhere else, a move, changes in your home environment. Sometimes also this points to that we maybe change from maybe we are in the head office now and we go to a local branch, or we go from the local branch to the head office. But I think here it's reversed, because I think here you will go to a smaller branch. Maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe you applied here, but it will require here some education. It's like you need to upgrade yourself here, maybe due to internet education. Maybe you need to learn something. This is what we are seeing here. It could point like literally a new work environment. It's not necessarily that you're leaving the firm, but it's like you go to another location. If you're still in school, this could point that you go to a smaller branch of the school, or another department of the school, but they are in a way connected. But there is a change here from location that we are seeing here. Sometimes also it points that we have abilities to write, to publish things here. It's already inside of us, but this could be something on the long run here. But it points also that we do homeschooling. It also points to that we learn additional things here. Autodidact, we learn ourselves, we educate ourselves here, we learn with a distance online. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Also, as you go there, you will see there could be some distance from you if you come there in this new location, and you have the feeling something is kept secret for you. And it might be like that, but as time passes by, you will see that things will reveal for you. This is what we are seeing here. You feel there's something there that is not said. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Sometimes also this points that we make a study related to our the place where we are studying or our workplace. It's like we study where we are. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, we also collect a lot of books here with this combination. Sometimes also it could be studies related to real estate here. This is what we are seeing here. A lot of facts will come to you here also. You will also apply a lot of safety, because the house wants stable foundations, and the mountain is a heavy card. So here we see that we make a stable foundation for ourselves in the long run. This is what we are seeing here. And then we have the house and the rider. Here we see there comes some action. Even if we would stay passive, or we were passive before, or we were limited before, the rider brings things on the move. This is what we are seeing here. And there will be a very strong focus on this moving. This is what we are seeing here. It's like we're going ahead, we start moving here, we declutter things. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Also, you will get some visits from some people. Some people will be visiting you unexpectedly here. You could receive something regarding to this education, or receiving to the school, or regarding to your business. Something important, something structural comes to you. This is what we are seeing here. There's some announcement here that is coming to you. It could be a special kind of delivery here that we are seeing here with this combination. It could make you a little bit unstable here, or uncomfortable, maybe is the word. It could be make you a little bit uncomfortable. But also, if we change location, we will see there is a change of rules, because the snake sometimes it points to freedom. So it's possible if we implement the rules for a certain period, afterwards we get more freedom. Maybe this is related to the move you make, to the other department, to the other additional things that we are doing here. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also this points to a person that we know quite well, that this person returns into our life. This is what we are seeing here. Maybe we were strongly connected to this person before, and this person comes back in our life. This is what we are seeing here. If you are in a relationship, I also want to mention with the snake, but that's all I'm going to say. If you are in a fixed relationship with a partner, and you think this partner is only focused on you with the snake, you better think twice, because this points always to triangle relationship. If you have a business and you compete for a contract, anything, this points also to your competition. So it's possible here that somebody also try to get the work that you are doing. They try to compete you. So you will need to focus here with this combination, because somebody is in for the same as you, and on the relationship, the same can be said here. And then we go quickly over the last line. Here we see the snake and the rider. Here it says, if we are confronted with certain issues, even though we need to move when it's the right time. The snake moves, she strikes when the time is right. So you need to work it out for yourself. If you communicate, if you act when it's the right time to move. You cannot move before it's time. This is what we are seeing here with this. We need to be tactful. We need to be diplomatic. We need to be smart. We need to wait literally like snake in the grass till it's time to move, because else we could be confronted with certain deceptions here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. You need to also pay attention to certain dreams here, certain details here that you are faced with here. Also, it points that we are helped here from some people. Also, if you receive news or information, double check the information, because sometimes with the snake, the information could be compromised. So if you get some information regarding to education, regarding to your business, double check all the information, because with the snake, sometimes there could be something going on here with this, with these cards together. Anyway, if we make some progress, if we thought that we could follow a strict line for our business, with the snake, often it's not so. So if you worked out a certain plan, it's possible that you need to go like a snake. You need to go and deviate from your path to get where you want to be. This is what we are seeing here. It's like there are some detours, or you need to make some adjustments. This is what we are seeing here, but also be careful for twisted facts here. This is what we are seeing here. Also, if information comes to you for your business, for your study, whatever you're doing, keep the information to you till it's the right time to break the information, to cut it open. You need to wait till it's the right time, because there could be some rivalry. If you are in study, there could be something going on there, and it's not the right time to share certain information here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. And then we have the rider and the sit here. We see that the news has suddenly come to us. If it's the right time, we will suddenly break the news to other people here with this combination. Sometimes also it points that we get certain offers and we turn them down because we don't trust it. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Maybe we are cautious. Maybe we have a feeling there's some kind of deceivement going on. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's possible also, if you receive some news that you know you cannot share it immediately, you keep it to yourself. It's like you interrupt the message from forwarding it. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. This is all Cancer for the air group. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this business money card reading. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. If this card reading don't fit you at all, please check the other three that are connected here. I'm sure one of the four will fit you. If you are interested in love card readings or in specific financial card readings, you can find that also on my channel. Everything there is available on my channel. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for your time, Cancer, and bye-bye for now. Hello, Cancer, and welcome to the Stone Group for your work, money, business card reading for the month of January. As the first card here, we see the birds. The birds is a card that tells us that we need to work proactive. We need to work in advance. We need to trust our feelings that we need to do so. If you have certain intuitive thoughts, you need to follow them. You need to follow your intuition. There will come thoughts to you, maybe due to experience. Maybe you have experienced already a lot in your life, and you need to trust yourself. You need to trust. It's very important here that you do so. Also, the moon rules over Cancer, so it's important here that you trust your intuition, especially regarding relationships, contracts, business here. If you think this is the right way to go, you should go for it, because we have the moon there, which is your card. Anyway, also here we see that it's possible also that we are communicating here with a lot of people in our business, because the moon attracts people. So it's possible that you attract a lot of potential business relationships here. This is what we are seeing here. This is also good for relationship, but we are not in a relationship reading here. But here it means that you attract the people, you attract the people for business, you communicate with the business, you want to have long-term communication that leads somewhere. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Then here at the central card, excuse me, we have the person card. So it means everything applies on your person here. So the person is actually in the center of the whole thing. This is what we are seeing here with this card. Then we go in the other lines, we go in the vertical lines, we have the birds, the lily and the book here. And here we see that we are communicating a lot about our career. Also, sometimes it points to stress in the career, that we have certain stress, certain nervosity, and maybe we should calm down a little bit, because here with these two cards, this is a calm card, a card that asks relaxation, calmness, and the lily also. So if you have stress, you need to try to find a way to relax your mind. This is what we are seeing here. You literally need to find with the ring here, the balance here. It's important that you do so, because if you find the balance between work and business, you will improve more, but you cannot be overstressed here with this combination. Anyway, here, if we had certain worries before in our business, you will see that slowly these worries come to an end here. The cycle of the worries is about to end here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's possible also, if you are an employee, you have interviews. This points to, sometimes for other people here who are not self-employed here, this points to interviews that we are having with certain people regarding a job. This is what we are seeing here. And this could be the thing here that makes us nervous, but try to relax here. It's important that you try to relax here with this combination. Also, this points to always professions who require a lot of communication, sometimes also diplomacy. We need to keep the balance here. It's, excuse me. Excuse me. It's very important here with this combination that we keep the balance here with this combination. The conversations that we are having here are very mature also. It's not blah blah here. We have very serious, deep conversations here. It's like here literally we convey wisdom here with these people regarding to relationships, regarding to business. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Sometimes also it points that we want to show how much experience we have. This is the negative side here, that we want to overexpose ourselves a little bit here. But the book tells us not to do so. It tells us here to keep a little bit on the background, keep our knowledge for us, don't expose too much here, because the book likes to keep secrets. Don't overexpose here, and it will help you if you don't do so. Here we see also that we see the stress here again. Maybe we might be a little bit impatient here for our path of life. There could be some things here. Also, this is a very good reading here that we are seeing for artisticity. The moon is a very artistic, a very creative card. We apply what we have learned. We communicate over what we have learned. We apply the communication relate to our profession, what we have learned. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, we are very artistic here with this combination. Then we have the lily and the book. Here we see here that it's possible, if we have a lot of experience in our life in a certain field, that we decide to educate, to teach others, because the bear also is a teacher. So we see here that we have some teaching elements inside ourselves. If we are, for instance, a student, this could relate to a study or an education that is related to becoming a teacher here. Sometimes also this points to expertise in our field. We have a lot of expertise. We know how our jobs work. We feel our job here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, it's possible also that we are still not sure exactly fully where we want to go. It's like our path is still a little bit dwindling, but we are almost there. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, we need to, if we are not yet experienced, here we are urged to educate ourselves more. If you are already there, this is very positive for teaching. So it's one of both here that we are seeing here. If you're younger, it tells us you need to educate yourself more. If you are already wiser, older, more experienced here, we should apply the knowledge that we have and maybe share it with others. You could be a very passionate educator here with this combination. There's a kind of wisdom here, experience that we are seeing here. We know how to share the information. Also, we we are very stimulating for our students. We give them hopes, we give them aspirations, we give them dreams, and they literally see something inside their selves because the way we share the information, because we have the stars here, which is a very positive card, and the ship gives a longing. It gives others a longing for experience a certain path of life in their area. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, we share a lot of facts, literally knowledge that we experienced here with these people, or a lot of these facts are coming to us. There's a lot of theory coming to us here that we can apply. This is what we are seeing here. Some of this knowledge will not be available for everybody. So if you have certain educators in your life, the information that you receive or the study that you do could be for a selective group of people. You could really gain wisdom there if you go into it here, because the book here discloses important life information. This is what we are seeing here. Important truths here, important knowledge will come to you here with this combination. This is what we are seeing here. There's a lot of intellect, smartness here. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes this points to a purely intellectual person here who knows to apply. But in another way also, but this is not a relationship reading, this points to a lot of interaction with certain partners. We could have a lot, if we have a partner, there's a lot of interaction also on the sexual front here, because the lily is also the card of sensuality and attraction, and the bear is a very strong card. So, and we have the moon there, we attract a lot of potential relationships here also. If we are a single, if we are not married here, if you are in a relationship, it points to a lot of attraction to the partner here towards each other. Anyway, again here we see the same here. We have the lily and the woman here. This points to a person. We do a general reading here. So if you are a woman or a man here, we do a general reading here. But especially for women here, this points to very strong women. They have expertise here. Sometimes they act a little bit like a grandparent, like they have a lot of experience here, no matter what age they are. But they literally could be grandparents here also with this combination. They are mature, they are professional, they are teachers here, they are experts in their field of work, but it applies to men and women, but especially for women here, because we have two female cards here, but it also applies on men. There's a lot of strength here. This is what we are seeing here. It's also possible that one of your teacher is very important for you, and this person has a lot of knowledge here, and she has a very strong influence. The bear can have a very strong influence on people on the educational field here. You could really feel close to this person on the educational field here. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also this points to that we have a friend or a family member that is close to us here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, if we study a lot, don't forget to relax also. It's important to do so with the lily. There's sometimes this points to yoga and things like that, relaxation therapy here. If you have a lot of stress for education, you could relax in that way. Yoga is very, in this combination, we see yoga here, or relaxing from the breathing here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, we feel contented, we are pleasurable here as a person here. This is what we are seeing here. Also, then we have the woman and the bear. Here we see that this is then a person in authority, a person in charge, our teacher here. This could be you. If this is you as a person, it means that the people around you, they see you as mature, experienced, everything I mentioned before. Also, this points to very supportive relationships around us, also partners that support us. This is what we are seeing here, very strong person that we are seeing here. This person also sometimes this points also to a person who can be quite dominant, like the iron glove with a velvet cover. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. This is what we are seeing here. This could be, you could be a quite bossy, dominating figure here, or you, but the thing is, you know here what you're saying. You know exactly what you're saying here. This is a mature person, but it doesn't mean that you are not bossy, because we couldn't be a little bit bossy, but sometimes also the moon softens us up, and people could not always experience us, maybe even though we are guiding them. It's like unclear that we guide them for them, but we bring them in the path here. As I said, it's an iron glove with a velvet cover. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It could also point, if you are already further in your career, that you already have sufficient money, but you educate because you like to. This is what we are seeing here. You can already retire, you can already stop with it. Maybe you have business. Sometimes also this is business and teaching together. So we are in our business, but we also educate. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. This is possible also, but we don't do it for the money. We do it because we want to share. Sometimes this is here. Sometimes also with the lily and the bear, could be a teacher that is very aware of legal systems, law, legal matters. Sometimes this points to a person who is very far advanced in these matters. In another way, if you are in a different kind of profession, and if you are already more mature, this could point that we go from being a lawyer into a judge, because here the ring is the balance. It needs to make a choice, what is right and wrong. And this could also sometimes points to lawyers, but most likely to judges. So if you have been a lawyer, maybe you think you educate yourself for becoming a judge here. This is what we are seeing here. And we see here that the person needs to take just decisions, because the ship can be quite just, because it's ruled here also in a way by Jupiter. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, this points to a very rewarding career here. This could also be that we study for becoming a lawyer, but later on we might do something else, and maybe we expertise ourselves here, and we could have great ambitions here later for becoming maybe a judge. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, this points to a very strong person here that we are seeing here, but this person likes to be just. If you have made certain investments in your life before, this points also that we receive the royalties of these investments. Maybe you invested in something before related to communication. Sometimes the birds is singing. So if you invested in somebody, maybe in an artist, it's possible that you receive the royalties out of that. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Sometimes also it points that we receive an inheritance here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. But anyway, there's a lot of financial things here going also. Sometimes this points to a financial mentor. This is what we are seeing. Or we go in something for our future. We start to invest in our pension. We make pension funds here. This is what we are seeing here. There's a lot of financial affairs, because the bear is money and the ship is money too. So here we see that its influences are very strongly security. The bear, he wants to be secure on later age. He makes a safety cushion. So he sees that he's well off later on. So he can relax his mind when he's older, when he's more asleep in that phase of his life here. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also this points to a person who is still in hibernation, but his qualities are about to develop. We are still in hibernation here for becoming a master. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, if you are a person in charge, and this points to your practice as a lawyer or a banker here, the people that come to you, they feel very relaxed. They feel that you give them wisdom. Here, doesn't matter if you're in financial or if you're in court or if you're a lawyer, the people here feel very, very relaxed. They feel that you are the one who has a lot of experience here. You are the person who do the right thing. You think on the long term with them. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. There's a lot of maturity here going on here. It's possible also that the clients, possible sometimes this points also to a lot of older or more mature clients, or high-end clients. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. Anyway, if you're in education, this points to people who teach you that are high end. This is then the other side that we are seeing here with this combination. It's this person, he wants that his students all advance here. This is a person with very good intention here in life for giving them a path in life that they can literally sail. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. But there will be some form of control here. This is what we are seeing here. This is also a very strict moral person here. A lot of morals that we are seeing here. There's a moral sense, especially in the work front. There's strong, strict morals here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Then we have the ring, the bear, and the ship. The ring and the bear here, this points to a supportive person in relationships, in business here. We support our partner supports our business. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Also, we like to transfer money, we like to transfer business, and possibly this is in a cycling basis, because these two cards are always coming back. The ring builds bridges and the moon is always coming back. So it's possible that your income is regular, but you are independent, but it's very regular. It's like it's coming back in cycles. This is what we are seeing here, but somehow it's not like ordinary people. This is what we are seeing, but it's a kind of cycleness here that we are seeing here, and it makes us feel good if we receive. This is what we are seeing here. We keep also to promises that we are made to the customers. We are very strict also for keeping our promises to students, to customers. Wherever we make a promise to, we stick to our promises here. This is what we are seeing here. But it's possible also we ourselves, for instance, if we are a lawyer or a person, a banker, we always insist for contracts. We are quite strict about that here, because this points, we insist on legal contracts, legal commitments here. We want to put everything here in writing here. Sometimes it points that we are not so trusty when it comes to the words. We want to put it in writing. Then we have the bear and the ship here. Big opportunities come here. If you are in diplomacy, this I didn't mention yet, you could be a lawyer that is engaged in diplomacy also. Here we see that there's possibility here for traveling abroad here. This is what we are seeing here. Maybe you come in a post of authority in abroad. This is what we are seeing here also. Sometimes also this points to people who study in abroad. This is what we are seeing here. If you have a job in somewhere, you have a student job here. This points also to a very solid student job. This is a very good source of income that we are seeing here. If you have a business, the same here, but then there are really very good returns here on the business here, or in business rate here. This is very good, solid business, contractual business, returning investments, all what that we are seeing here with this combination. Sometimes also in another way, this points to a responsible of an airplane, like an aviator, somebody who is in charge, a pilot or a captain of a ship here. This is what we are seeing here, a captain on a trade ship or a captain of a passenger ship here. This is what we are seeing here, but mostly this points to businessmen, business traders. This is what we are seeing here, and we are very confident in what we are doing. Anyway, Cancer, this is all for the Stone Group. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this very positive card reading. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. If this card reading don't fit you at all, please check the other three that are connected here. I'm sure one of the four will fit you. If you are interested in love card readings, you can find those also, or in specific personal card, financial personal card readings, we do those also, but it's more a philosophical approach. Anyway, Cancer, I want to thank you for your time, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for doing so, and bye-bye for now. Hello, Cancer, and welcome to the Matches or the Fire group for your monthly work business money card reading. As the first card here, we see the stars. The stars is a quite a positive card. It's a hopeful card. It's a card of forgiveness. Wishes go well. We wish ourselves well. Mostly, this tells us also that we need to be kind towards others, or we are kind towards others. We should be considerate, or others are considerate to us. If we have certain desires, we should tap in those desires. We should seek some form of alignment here. Maybe we can find this in public, in groups, in certain groups that we are functioning here with this combination. Anyway, if we are in certain difficulties here in our life here, probably it points also that we need to have faith in a good outcome, and mostly it relates to a good outcome, or it softens up the outcome. This is what we are seeing here. Then the central card that we are having here is the whip. The whip is a very energetic card. It's also the strong card of the deck. It can sometimes also be punishing, as we say here, with this combination. And here, sometimes it can point that we have certain quarrels with certain people. These quarrels lead to a certain, these quarrels could lead to a certain interruption, that things are interrupted, that we cannot proceed anymore, that there are speed bumps in certain things here, that we cannot move on. Also, it points that it's very important, if we have argumentation or discussions, that we pay attention to the details that are communicated in those maybe quite fierce arguments. But if these arguments are fierce, we should pay attention especially to the small details. It's important to do so here with this combination, but it's possible also that we ourselves, we want to crack the whip here. This is what we are seeing here. Then we go in the first vertical line here. We have this, the stars, the garden, and the person card here. Here we see that there are positive meetings here coming to us. Maybe we have some serious communication here, maybe even discussions here, but these things will end in a positive sphere here in general here. It's possible also in the groups that we are functioning, that we are quite popular in these groups. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Also, sometimes this points that we are connected to groups related to theater, that we pose ourselves in public. This is what we are seeing. Theater, variety, this is what we are seeing here, public events here, or we are well connected to those events here. We want to have an inspiring influence on the people around us. Also, sometimes also we cannot be or put too much trust in public opinion here. We need to stick to our own ideas, our own points of view here. This is what we are seeing here. Also, be careful what you put on social networks. Remember, if you post something there, that it's sometimes not easy to get it off. So be careful what you post about yourself here with this combination. Anyway, here we see also that it's possible that we are idealizing certain cultures. This is what we are seeing here. But in another way, the positive side here, we could make meaningful connections with the internet. This is what we are seeing here, or by social media. But nonetheless, be careful what you post there, personal. Then we have the garden and the woman here in itself. This means that we have a meeting with a man or a woman. In this combination, we do a general reading. So we post the person card here as neutral. In this case, it's a woman, but the reading is too general here for doing so. Here we see that we have a meeting with a man or a woman. Maybe we considering in going out with them here. This points to you yourself. You are quite sensitive. You are quite a spiritual figure here. This is what we are seeing here. You have contact with a lot of people. You're quite popular in your social circles. You are cheerful. This is what we are all seeing. Sometimes also this points to people who like to go out, who like to have a good party. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also this points to that we are just, if things are not correct and the way we want, it's possible here, especially with the whip in the middle, that we tell to other people, we expose to others that who are not just. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Especially if these people would invade in your privacy or in others' privacy, you would immediately respond to that, this is not a thing to do here. This is with this combination here. Anyway, here we see also this could be this is a strong person here who has some dominance, or actually he knows how to negotiate, because the whip is negotiations here. This person knows how to communicate, to negotiate. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the stars and the woman. This person is very supportive towards others in a way here. This person has hope, trust in others. Media, again, it's very important here for this person. Communication, being in the open. Sometimes also it points that we like to be in the center of attention here. As I said earlier, you could be somehow connected to groups that are in like media, or you expose yourself, or in theater. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Sometimes also this point that we have success here, that blessings are upon us. Then we have we're going to connect immediately to the third line here. We have the sit, the key, and the mice. The sit and the key points that we come in a certain breakthrough of our life. We see how things are connected, and we literally have flashes of insights here. This is what we are seeing with this combination. Possibly also we want to move things ahead, but sometimes with the mice it could be slower than we think. We want to get things on the move, but sometimes the mice delay things. If we want to make sure that things are going faster, we need to pay attention to details. Again, here we see the same thing coming up again here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, it good points that if we make some changes in our life, we become in a more vulnerable position. So this is what we are seeing here. Maybe we need to make ourselves more vulnerable for business. This is what we are seeing here. We open up ourselves for personal development. We set certain priorities, certain certainties in our life here. This is what we are seeing with this combination. Also, if you make certain decisions, we know that these decisions have consequences. And if there are certain consequences out of decisions that you have taken before, you will accept the consequences here. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible also that if you gave permission to some people around you, that you, for some reason, you withdraw your consent. This is what we are seeing here. This points also to very efficient problem solving. This is what we are seeing here. And we are also willing to wait a certain period of time for finding solutions. This is what we are seeing here. This is the positive side then of the mice that we are seeing here. If we had, we're gonna mirror now, no, we're gonna, the key, we're here first in the key and the mice. Here we see that if we had certain losses, whatever they may be, personal losses, financial losses, whatever it is, here we see that we overcome these losses. Also, if we have certain shortcomings in our personality, characters here, we see that we overcome this. In another way, we have the key here. It's possible that we prevent them. We prevent certain losses or certain problems. We see them coming here. We have insights and we see them coming here. But there could be some concerns here. Also be careful here. If you have personal goods or if you do business, that things are not taken. See that everything is good under lock and key, because you have the mice here, and sometimes it means that people could sneak in our business here quite suddenly. So be careful, see that everything is well locked down. If you have a business on laptop, see that your passwords are secure. This is what we are seeing here with this combination, especially here, because somebody might try to take something from us. In some cases, this literally points to somebody, to a burglary or a break-in here, but not always it points to that here. Anyway, we are a little bit vulnerable here. This is what we are seeing here, and we need to be careful that people don't literally sneak in our work or they sneak in our life here with this combination. Also, we will discover certain secrets. We will find discover certain things in our life that have been going on behind our back. This is what we are seeing here, and we will be then understanding what has actually been bothering us. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Then we have the sit and the mice. We're gonna mirror those cards here now. Something is ending here. Mostly this could mean that a business relationship ends, that we suddenly end it, but it here, but sometimes also it can point to, but this is not a business, this is a business reading, not a personal reading. We could end something business-like, most likely exists, but sometimes also on the personal front, we could cut away some of our relationships. This is what we are seeing here. But here it's possible that we end a chapter in our career, that we end certain contracts, that we end with certain projects that we are involved in here. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible also that we see that these projects or these things that we are undertaking as an entrepreneur, they are not profitable enough, and we cut with the knife, we cut them off. This is what we are seeing here. We end something that has a bad influence on our business. This is what we are seeing here, and we see that it's necessary that we take these cuts. If you cut certain things off here with this combination, see, it's well cut off. It's here like we see that we need to disinfect the wound, so to make sure that it heals. So see, if you cut off certain branches of your business, that they are really gone, that there is no lingering on after. Make sure that everything is gone. This is important here that we are doing so, because sometimes this gives like, there's a kind of infection here. So we need to see that we cut everything well off, we disinfect it, and we move on. We need to clean up very thorough here if we end with something here. This is what we are seeing here, because we're gonna make up, clean up here, literally some things in our life here. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the sit and the key. This is some additional information here that we are seeing here. We get flashes of insight, we understand, we already get here. We break free from certain limitations here. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the key and the mice. Here we overcome our problems, but I think I already mentioned this earlier, and losses will be overcome. So this is all for the matches or the fire group Cancer. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this business work. There will be some changes here. You need to cut some things off, let go of some things here with this card combinations. Anyway, I want to thank you for your time. If you are interested in more love card readings, we do also love card readings on my channel, specifically for love then, or also specific for your financial situation. We do also financial card readings. You can find everything on my channel, just check it out. Anyway, I want to thank you for your time, and of course, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, Cancer, and bye-bye for now.